Welcome back to another episode of Room 109. As you can see, the title is called Golden Year, and we are going to be talking about my golden year. It's been a while since I've been on the couch. I've been actually in the chair talking to other people and inviting people into Room 109. But today, I just wanted to have like an intimate session to just talk to y'all about golden year, what's been going on, how am I feeling about 27, and all the good things that are happening that God is allowing me to see and discover. So before we go into this episode, I need y'all to do me something, okay? I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. When I mean comment, I really mean like engage, comment, like let me know y'all thoughts. Let's have a conversation. Let's broaden up the conversation. Let's talk about it. And tell me how y'all are feeling, because when y'all tell me how y'all are feeling and what y'all learning and what am I giving to y'all, I'm able to produce and really go in depth with my content and figure out who to bring on and all that other fun stuff. So one, I want to say thank you guys for just following along this journey. It's been a hard one, and I can't believe it. Like, I'm already here at episode 11 doing what I have to do for Room 109, but God is good all the time. God is good. So let's get right into this episode. So today we will be discussing my golden year. So let's just talk about 27 and my birthday. I feel like birthday conversations are so funny, and I've come to this realization that I am not putting my birthday in nobody's hands. Like, I'm going to figure out what I need to do to celebrate me and me only. Birthdays really do ruin relationships. Like, people really don't be understanding. Like, people take their birthdays really serious. I'm people, because why aren't we excited that God brought me onto this earth? Like, why aren't we excited to celebrate another year of life? Like, why aren't we happy that we have the ability to wake up and see the new age that God has given us? And it's a blessing. It's a blessing, because there's a lot of people that don't make it to 27. They don't even see the age of 18 half the time. And it's just a blessing. So birthdays to me is really big. But I really realized that this birthday that just passed, that was... y'all know my favorite word is interesting. It was interesting, but I really realized that I am focused on who loves me and who I love. But not only that, I am going to do the things that make Miriam happy for her birthday. So yeah, it was interesting. It was fun, but I think the highlight of my birthday was going to Sierra Leone, and I'm dropping that vlog soon. So you guys will be able to see that golden birthday, me enjoying Sierra Leone. That was my birthday gift from my mom, and I thoroughly enjoyed that gift. Like, honestly, I can do Salon over and over and over again. Like, Sierra Leone is like my safe haven. I love going home. If you know me, I'm a big family person. I'm very family oriented, and I love being by the water. I love being by the beach, and Sierra Leone gives me that ability to like just disconnect and tap in with myself and regain consciousness, especially in a world that's so chaotic, in a world that never stops. So I would say like that trip was really needed. And in this economy and what we got going on, like, y'all need to decompress. Like, we got to figure out ways to decompress, even if it's not traveling, but just finding a safe haven for yourself, or even for myself. You know, I'm speaking to myself as well to really do that. But that was like the highlight of my birthday. And then also, like, I did a birthday photo shoot, which was really fun. And I did my own hair. And as you know, one thing about me, hair is going to be on point. But these braids I got done in salon, and my God, oh, they did it. They did it so good. Like, I love small braids, but taking this out is going to be very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. But I am finally back. I'm able to sit here and talk to you about the ending of quarter one and transitioning. And it's been hard. This year, I promised myself that I'm not going to go through emotions, but I'm going to really key in and not even key in. Like, what key in? Oh, yeah, key in. But, like, basically, like, I really want to lock in and build community. I also just came to the realization that I graduated, like, almost 2 years ago, and last year was my first year navigating the DMV. And now year 2, I need to take the time to lock in and navigate and build community. But building community as an adult is hard. It's not easy. It's not something that kind of happens overnight. It's hard to build and cultivate relationships when everyone around you, especially when you move from a different area and all of your friends are back in a different area, that, everyone knows each other. So it's hard to like kind of find your people and find you find your people essentially. It's really nerve-wracking. Like for me, I like, it's so nerve-wracking because I am shy. I always say this like I'm shy, but like no, like I'm generally shy. Like it's not like I fear rejection, but it's one of those things where it's like I don't like putting myself in a vulnerable situation to then get shut down, especially when it comes to building new friendships and stuff like that. And definitely like going to new events and like going out and going to events. It's really interesting, but I'm going to touch grass this year. Your girl is going to touch grass. I'm going outside. Like, I've been taking the metro. And if you know me, I've been living here for almost 3 years. And I don't take the metro. And there's no shade to the metro. It's just I have a car. And I also worked remote for almost 3 years of me being out here. So I never really needed to, take the metro. But I realized being back home in Sierra Leone, the beauty of community, but not only the beauty of community, the beauty of walking, the beauty of just smelling the roses, the beauty of getting outside the house, because I feel like when you are stuck in your home or you're stuck in a same cycle of things, you then start to get doomed. You then start to kind of lose your insanity because you're just in the four walls and you're not seeing people or even being able to speak to people. So my goal this year is to build community, but also build Room 109's community. There's people who are listening, people who are subscribed, but how do I get these people to engage a little bit more? What are you guys looking for within community that I can give and offer that we can thrive and do something together? Because Room 109 is growing. In the name of Jesus, it is growing. It is getting bigger. And I pray that God is able to bless like-minded folks like me and other women and men to come together and meet and discuss these things and have these conversations, but also do fun activities because we're in our 20-somethings. We're young. We're learning life, but we need to do it with community because we shouldn't be isolated. And I remember I went to a church service event, and it was a women's conference, and the lady said, how can we love God if you don't like people? Like, we have to love people. We need to be around people. We need community in order to grow, in order to honestly keep ourselves accountable and to do things. And my golden year, because everything about this year is golden. Like, granted, my birthday was in January, but nothing about my birthday does not scream golden. This whole year is golden up until the next January 27th on 2026. This year is a golden year for a reason, and nothing that I want is easy. It's hard, but I'm asking the Lord to give me strength to push me through, to put me where I need to be. So that is like my transition and me trying to really build and cultivate community, and it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Like, it just no doubt about it. As I also really talked about going to Sierra Leone and just reconnecting with my family, I also realized how honored I am to know where I come from, to understand my roots. And understanding my roots is understanding community. I love going to the village when we go back home because I get the ability to just see my grandmother's grave and also see my grandfather's grave, see my great-grandparents' graves and aunts, and, being able to see the lineage of my family, but also realizing that I'm the next generation, and I've given myself grace for things that I don't know, or I've given myself grace for being scared sometimes to post content. But I also realized when I was back home how much love and support that I was getting for my podcast and the work that I like doing as a content creator. And I know it's a little taboo for African families sometimes to, indulge or believe in your creative vision. But like for me, my family bigs me up. My family loves the work that I do. My family gives me my flowers and tell me to keep pushing, even if it's 5 or 10 people watching it, or if it's 16 views, or even if it's 5 likes. They're telling me, trust God, trust the vision. And going back home made me hungry. Like, it made me hungry to come back, get in the lab, create, and just do what I'm called to do, but also do what I love to do. That is my hobby, which is podcasting, sitting on this couch, talking to people, having real conversations, and being able to throw in an entry and telling y'all how I feel with raw emotions, because I do feel like we lack being ourselves and showing up as our true selves. And I'm a team be you. Like, be you. Get paid for being you. Get paid for showing who you are. And, showing the world who God called you to be. It's not easy, but finding your purpose and figuring out your purpose in life, it's a journey. It comes with so much transitions. And I just feel like 27 has taught me to embrace my imperfections, embrace my flaws, love me for who I am and what I am going to achieve. Give myself grace for things I never knew, because, I'm only 7 years old in adulthood, okay? 7 years old. But as we adult, right? Or adulting, or whatever the terminology, I don't know. Did I just make up a new word? Probably. Do I care? No. But as we get older and as we get into our age, I think, there comes a level of not caring anymore. And I've come to this realization where I don't need to care anymore. And I'm also at a stage in my life where I have to do what's best for Mariama. And I always say this: you have to do what's best for yourself, because you know what you want and you know what God tells you in your secret place. And just going back and being able to trace my family history and just doing it, I am hungry. I am working hard. I'm doing my work to get where I need to go. And that's the beauty of 27. The beauty of 27 for me, I feel like 27 has always been my favorite number, but I just feel like even entering my golden year, it's been a rough 2 years. It's been a rough couple months looking for work, figuring out my career, thinking if I want to relocate. So many things I don't know what to do, but I'm just waiting on the Lord, and I'm honestly showing up and being who I am. And I just think at the end of the day, like, this golden year, it's something where I have to tell myself and prove to myself that I can do it. I have to trust my trials and my tribulations, even when things don't make sense. And sometimes a lot of things don't make sense, like paying bills. And you have to pay bills. But those things sometimes are often overlooked and very, very, but it's a part of adulting and it's a part of everything else. So as I continue to know that this is my golden year and everything about this year will be golden, y'all, I just want to talk about some of my growths and some of my wins that I am excited about. And I really want to talk about, like, content creation. It's getting better. It's getting more impactful. Like, I finally hit 2K on TikTok. And that's me actually, like, trying and pushing myself. And Room 109 is almost at 500. And, it's growing. It's growing. It's been slow and steady, because I will say, though, I've had a year. And I cannot wait until I'm able to really go in depth about the kind of year I had and just talk about it a little bit. But I'm really excited. I can't wait to talk about it once God takes me over the storm. But I will say, though, content creation has been really fun. I've been meeting a lot of people, and a lot of people have been reaching out to me, and I've been connecting. So keep reaching out, keep connecting, keep letting me know what you love and what I can do. For real. Like, it's a breath of fresh air sometimes. And also, like, I've hosted an event talking about being true to your voice and learning your voice and being okay with your voice. And as someone who is always often told, oh, you're too loud, or tone police me, or whatever the case may be, I think it was a really good workshop. And I'm so grateful and thankful to have the opportunity to teach entrepreneurs about using their voice, but the benefits of being someone who can speak on their own story. Because remember, everyone has a story. You have a story, I have a story, but it all comes down to figuring out how you can translate it and speak about your story in your authentic voice. And that is something that I am a big, as we already went on a tangent before, I'm a big believer in. And also, I just want to remind myself and also remind y'all that God is moving even when it feels slow. God is moving. It is God's timing and not my own. And I have to remember that. And I've been sitting here like just rubbing my feet together, literally just saying like, yo, like, when is this gonna pick up? Or when is this gonna happen? Or when is it gonna do this? Or what? But I need to realize I need to start thinking about when, and I need to start tapping it and just doing, because that is what's going to get me to the results that is needed for Mariama in her golden year. And honestly, for you as well. Like, at the end of the day, I want to tell you and cheer you on to whatever you got going on. Every birthday and every year is a blessing. It's a blessing because I do believe your new year does start in March. Granted, it's in January, but I do believe your new year starts in March, because the first 2 months is adjusting, and then after March comes, we are getting things rolling. I do believe your birthday is also a start of a new year. So give yourself grace. Give yourself love to understand that you are growing, you are learning, and we are humans who, you know, fall, and we get back up again. So it is just giving yourself grace, but just also empowering yourself and letting yourself know that you can keep going, don't stop. Like, if you stop now, you will never know or see the end result of something that is amazing and that is called to be. Even if the results are not what you think it should be, just keep going. Just keep going. So I just want to let y'all know that everything that has happened in my golden year is shaping me into being better. I'm shaping my craft. I'm trying to learn more about speaking and learning more about public speaking and moderating, and honestly learning more about the craft that I love, and really honing in and really tapping into the things I love to do and things that make Mariama happy ultimately at the end of the day. So I hope this episode was everything that you need, everything that you wanted. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you guys are feeling below. But it's my golden year, and everything about this year is going to be golden. And I pray that whoever needs to hear this, whoever needed a pickup today, I pray that you are able to seek what you are asking God for. Peace and blessings to you all. Mwah.